Hi, welcome to the Gambling Gardeners. I'm standing behind me. You can see this new chicken coop that we built over the last few months, and I'm excited to share the episodes with you to show you how we built it and how it progressed to this point. Obviously, there's still a few things that I have to do to it yet, but I hope you guys enjoy these upcoming episodes, and I will be putting up a download for the material that you can do to build this yourself and modify it any way you can. But it's been quite the time consuming project. I didn't think it would take as long as it would, just like anything you get involved in, but really happy with the way it turned out. I invite you guys to come along, see how we built this on these upcoming episodes of the Gambling Gardeners. Good morning. Welcome to the Gambling Gardeners. I'm Stan, and Ron is out in the garden finishing up the final fall crops of the season, getting them in the ground. So we're looking forward to a nice, plentiful harvest come October, November. We're really looking forward to it. All the cool weather stuff's in the ground, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So she's got everything in the ground. Look for those videos coming out. She's done a really good job out there getting everything prepped and in the ground. It looks fantastic. So she'll give you a nice update on that. Today, we're going to be talking about our chicken coop. We've had it for about 3 years. It's kind of worn out. We purchased it online. I can't remember which company it was from. I won't say, because we're really not happy with the way it performed. Only 3 years and it's kind of fallen apart already. We don't get a whole lot of cold weather here. It's just a lot of rain and heat. So we kind of felt that it was going to hold up a little bit better than that, particularly as expensive as it was. But today is a real treat. You're going to get to see my artistic ability to draw what my plan is for our chicken coop coming up. The idea is I'm going to have roughly, going to be 5 foot tall, 4 foot wide, 5 foot deep. I see a lot of people going way overboard when it comes to building these chicken coops. So they're only in there for 8 to 10 hours. They're laying eggs. I don't even think, sun up to sundown and they're out. They could care less about that place. So I don't think we need to spend a whole lot of unnecessary money on it. And if you have it, that's great. I've seen some chicken coops that are outrageously awesome, where you can walk in. It's like I don't know, you could put an oven in there and fry the eggs as they come out of the chicken. It seems like it's almost like a house. So more power to you if you can do that, and that's great. But today I'm going to kind of show you what we're going to do. Like I said, we're going to take those 2x8s, rip them down to roughly in half, give us a 2x4 size, go ahead and construct our chicken coop out of that. So my idea is to take the chicken coop, like I said, I'll show you the front view. We're going to just have a basic gable roof on it, something like this. Bring it down like this here. This is going to be roughly 5 foot tall from here to the ground, right? So this is going to extend down like this. So this will be the living space for the chickens. This will make this 5 feet tall. And the reason I'm doing that is our fence, our privacy fence, is 5 foot tall, and I don't want to really build anything larger than the 5 foot. And there's really no need to, because like I said, the chickens are in here for a very limited time. They're in and out as fast as they can. Our door broke down and we've put some temporary wood up there. And it's funny, if we don't get out there at a certain time, they just kick the door open and get out on their own. So we're not really concerned about how large this is. We only have 4 chickens, so it's plenty of space. This size that I'm building, you could probably put up to 8 to 10 chickens in there, but we'll probably never have more than 4. Over on this side, I'll build the egg box. So go something like that. And then we'll have a large door in this area so we can open it up and clean it out. And then be able to lift the lid up on this and get down and get into the eggs in here. So, and then this area here, from here to here, probably, I was thinking 2 feet, but that seems like a lot. I might only go 16 inches in this area right here. Again, the chickens just go down there when it's too hot in the shade. We used to put the, I don't know what it's called, what they roll in and that they need. But now, there's enough dirt out there that they can get in and roll around in, so they don't really have to, we don't have to have that ash or whatever it is. I can't remember what the name of it is. But so we'll probably only make that 16 inches. And then the width of it from here to here, the overall width of the coop is going to be 4 foot. So something like that. So that'll be our basic design that we're gonna go with. And then for the inside of it, that faces the opposite end, have our floor in it. And then we'll have a door for the chickens. This is the chicken door where they'll come out and come into the big pen area. And then from the side view of it, we have our basic box, and then we have our floor. This is our side view. We have our chicken box here, which is this here. So this is this on the side. So you're looking at this side of it. And then this door is here. So what we'll have is we'll have a ramp coming down like this. So the chickens can come down to the ground area here. So, and then this is underneath it. So then the actual floor plan on the inside of it, and that is this width here, right here. As you can see it, 4 foot. So the floor on the inside of it is going to be 5 by 4, 5 foot tall, 4 foot wide. And then this area right here is going to be 16 inches. And then we'll probably, I'm going to use some corrugated steel for the roof. I have some out there. So I'll make sure the size of the roof works with the corrugated steel I have. And then we'll probably put some T111 siding on it like this. That's it. I don't really see it. It's going to be pretty easy. We do have a chicken run that comes out of that thing that's covered. We do have an additional covered run that runs out this way so they can also get some shade in it. I'll probably just put it back on just because it's an area. We keep the food underneath there, so it's just an additional area. If this was enclosed, the idea that when we bought this, that we wouldn't have the extra space that we have, but our dog did not like the chicks and he was adamant about getting in this area. It was all screened in, but he was definitely not going to let those chicks live like that. So we went ahead and expanded so my plan for today is to go ahead and get the boards all cut down and get that area prepped, and then probably over the next week or so we'll start putting it together, come up with a plan. I'll probably have to build it inside the coop because my opening is only, I think it's only, it might fit. I'll have to check. I think that gate might be 4 foot wide, but we'll go ahead and make sure that I don't build it too big to fit into the gate. So, all right, so the next step is to go ahead and start cutting down those 2x8s and we'll go ahead and get this thing built. All right, we got our saw all hooked up. We're gonna go ahead and rip these down at 3.5. I'm just gonna go ahead and give one a test cut real quick and see how the measurements are.
You know I would, and I know you would.
Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh, look at that. 3.5. Perfect 3.5. Right there. 3.5. Check this one. Oh, 3.5. Doesn't get any better than that. So we'll go ahead and get these cut. Let's see, let's see how many we got over here. 25 of them, so we got plenty. We're gonna use this for everything. We'll use it for our rafters, the framing, the floor. So let's get going on this.
You know I would, and I know you would.
All right, that should give us a good start here. We'll get our base. So we cut, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which doesn't seem possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we cut up 7 2x8s, ended up with 14 2x4s. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build our base, which is going to be 4x5. So I'm going to go ahead and get my skill saw. We'll come out here. We'll use the table saw works for a good bench, and we'll go ahead and get the frame cut, and we'll get that put together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get these 2x4s cut to the side as our base. We wanted to do it 5x4, 4x5, however you'd like to say it. To get our true 4 foot though, that we want to kind of, because I only want to use half sheet of plywood, because I'll use the plywood for the roof. So this is going to sit inside, and we want it to be 4 foot wide exactly. So we're going to take away the width of the other 2x4s. So we're going to reduce it by 3 inches. So we're going to cut it at 45, because each one of those 2x4s is 1.5 inches. So we'll cut this down to 45. We'll get 2 pieces out of this one. These were 8 foot long.
You know I would,